And it says square root of 3 times square root of 3, which is what? Square root of 9, which is will give you what? 3. This is also a perfect square. When you say a perfect square, two numbers that you multiply to get. So when you said 3 times 3 is what? 9. 2 times 2 is what? 4. 4 times 4 is what? 16. So all these are what? Perfect squares. So let's look at example 2, the rule number 2, where the square root of a times the square root of b is equal to all square root of what? A times b. So let's look at this one example. When you have example 1, when you have square root of 2 times what? Square root of 3, go use square root of 2 times 3. That is what? Square root of what? 6. Why? Because the second rule said if the variables inside the square root are not the same, we multiply it through. So that's why we have the square root of 2 times the square root of 3. It's going to give you the whole square root of what? 2 times 3. That's give you what? 6. This means that this here is not a perfect square. Example 2. Square root of what? Let's say 3 times square root of 4, which will give you what? 3 times 4, which will give you square root of what? 12. The square root of 12 is what? No, so this one is what? Also not a perfect square. So let's use this rule, the rule number 2, to solve this question, where we have the square root of 4 times the square root of 9, which will give you the square root of what? 4 times 9, which is what? Square root of what? 36. So the square root of 36 is what? 6. That means it's a perfect square. So this is how we're going to solve. So this question is we're going to use the rule number 2 to solve it. So this is it.